welcome to Julia's Knits, where we talk about all knit-related things to bits. That is so cheesy. So today we are going to talk about our knitting resolutions for 2022. So for 2022, I would like to do 10 knitting projects, and they're quite big ones. So let's get into it. Knitting purse by Chiaogu. You know, I've noticed that knitting things have very unusual names, or is that just me? So while we're gonna have a chit chat, I'm going to also be knitting. So grab your knitting as well, and let's have a blast. So I'm doing the second mitten of the somewhat look-alike of the North Sea mittens by Petiteknit. So I'm starting off with this brown color, but then as I go up the palm it'll be white and then pink. So it's a 3-color block mitten. Okay, larger needles have been inserted. Now let's look at what the pattern is asking for. So we're gonna knit 4 rounds. Cool, that's easy. I can do that while I'm talking. So, as a recap, 2021, I started knitting in 2021 in July, and I managed to do 4.5 knits completed. So what I did was the purple beanie for myself, but that's more of a prototype, and then a red beanie for my boyfriend, and then a purple neck warmer for my dog, and then the second thing, well, the fourth thing was another thing for my dog, which was a bumblebee yellow black striped sweater, which was the biggest thing I had knitted at that time. And I say 4.5 because in the end of 2021 I was also working up this sweater, but it wasn't done, so I call that half. But I've actually completed this, and I've put a video about it, kind of did a bit of a brief lookbook on it as well, but I've got on some jeans and a white t-shirt under it, and it looks really nice. So that was what I did in 2021. We're gonna go through what I will do for 2022. So the first thing we have already finished knitting for 2022 is this sweater vest. So that's 1 out of 10 done. The second thing I want to do is Petiteknit's Novice cardigan. I actually don't really have a cardigan, which kind of surprises me. I mean, I do have cardigans, but it's nothing I really love, or really like for that matter, which is terrible, and I don't think the cardigans I have fit me well. So I would like to make Petiteknit's Novice cardigan in the exact same shade of green that she advertises on her website. So I'll put a photo of that there. It's just gorgeous with those buttons. Oh, so that's what I want to make. And the third thing I'd like to knit is also from Petiteknit. You'll realize a pattern here. And it's the brown Sille vest, which she has just kind of promoted on her Instagram. I don't think there's a pattern for it, so she's still currently in the test knitting phase, so it should come out soon. But I really love the construction of that vest. So I'll put a photo there of what it looks like, but rather than being a v-neck like the one I'm wearing now, it's a round neck, but it has also a kind of motif along the sweater vest, which is nice, so I would like to make that. And I do have the yarn for it, which is also kind of in this brown goldy shade, so whew, I think it's gonna turn out wonderful. The last thing from Petiteknit, which comes under number 4, out of the 10 knits for 2022 are the mittens, North Sea mittens by Petiteknit, which is the one I'm working up right now. I have made the first mitten, so this is the second mitten of the set, and I'll post a photo of that there. You can also check out my Instagram at i.madeitmyself if you'd like to see that in more detail, but it's going well. Technically, I'm actually not using her pattern because when I was about to buy the pattern, I was thinking, it's a basic mitten. Surely Ravelry has something quite similar and I can just change the colors as I work along the mitten. And I did find it, so I'm gonna write the actual Ravelry website. Oh, sure. So I'm gonna put down the pattern on Ravelry that I found that I am using as my kind of base to kind of mimic the North Sea mitten by Petiteknit. But so far, it's going great and it looks the same. Sorry, Petiteknit. So freaking tight. No, I know why it is. It's because I used small needles beforehand. But still. One thing I noticed though is that my tension is so tight. I have a lot of stress in my hands, it seems. And I kind of reflect that in my knitting. Oh gosh, this is so tight. Hold on one moment. So the fifth thing I'd like to make is My Favorite Things Knitwear, sweater number 18. So that one is also really cute, really boyish looking, which I like as a comfy kind of style. So I'll put what it looks like there. And it's gorgeous. Again, it has that kind of motif as well, like the brown Sille by Petiteknit, but it's a sweater instead of a vest. So I would love to make that. The construction of that is beautiful. I wouldn't know what color I would do it in. I kind of like bold colors in sweaters. So maybe like a nice green or blue, kind of like jewel toned. So we'll see. So the number 6 on my list is again My Favorite Things Knitwear, but sweater number 7. So this is what it looks like. This sweater I have been eyeing for ages. I love the balloon sleeves. I love that the kind of cuffs, the ribbed cuff kind of starts after the elbow and goes all the way to the wrist to create that exaggerated balloon effect. I think it's very romantic. So I would love to make it in that color, in that white cream color that My Favorite Things Knitwear showcases on her website. That would be cool. Number 7 on my list is a bit of a challenge, but when I saw it on Instagram, I could not say no to it. So it's the Spot sweater by Anne Ventzel, I think. Anne Ventzel. I'm sorry, Anne, if I have completely butchered your name. But that Spot sweater is just gorgeous. It uses a lot of scrap yarn, a lot of variations in color, and I guess that would be my first kind of color work for a sweater, which I've never done. So that would be fun. So it looks like this. But I really like the recreation of that Spot sweater by another knitter like that. I really would love to do it in that blue. That would be awesome. So that's number 7. That's a big one though, so I'll leave that at the end of the year. And then number 8 is a bit of something that I would like to design and make myself. So I don't know how many people of you know this film, but Paris, Texas, that film has one of the female characters wear a nice fuzzy mohair looking hot pink sweater dress with an open back. I'll post photos there of what that looks like, but it looks gorgeous. And I don't really know if anyone else has kind of tried to make a pattern for this, but I would like to give it a try. It doesn't seem too hard, really, but I think I need to really sit down and do the numbers and do the math. So at number 9 we have something I'm also still doing, and it's going to be these socks for a special someone. I've kind of stopped it at the heel, so I need to quickly do the heel gusset and finish it, but I'll post a picture of that. That's also on my Instagram if you'd like to see, but that's really something I want to get done this year and maybe give it as a Christmas present. So that's number 9. So the last thing on my list at number 10 is a sweater for my boyfriend. So this will be a Petiteknit pattern. It'll be the Northland sweater. I'll post a picture of that here. But I was thinking of doing something quite simple for him because he is a simple man and he doesn't like bright colors. So I'll maybe do it in a forest green color for the yarn, and I think he'll love it, and it will be a surprise, so don't tell him. I hope he's not watching. He's probably not. So yes, that's all I would like to do for 2022. And this is just, you know, this is kind of an ambitious work. I'll probably, you know, along the way kind of get sidetracked, but I hope not, because I've got this list in front of me. So yeah, tell me what you guys are thinking of making in the comments below. I would love to know. I'm always searching for inspiration and cool knitting projects to take up, to procrastinate on, and to just fill my wardrobe with pretty knitted things. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope I gave you a bit of inspiration on what you could probably accomplish in 2022. Yeah, so everything's listed in the description box as well if you kind of were zoning out in this video, but all good. I'm going really fast now because I've surpassed the ribbing. Cool, 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 cool. I am continental if you couldn't tell. Ooh! Pop, pop, pop. There. Looks pretty good.